What's up, guys? Ezreal the Gross Guy here. We are back for another quick look video at a new Sevagoth Tenojin skin. So this one is it's a pleasant surprise. I don't actually play Sevagoth. He's one of my least favorite, or not favorite, but one of my least played Warframes. I can't really speak in terms of his quality or how good he is or whatever. I just never really gave him that much of a chance, and this skin is kind of making me think twice about doubling back and maybe trying out Sevagoth again. Maybe doing a more specific build or something. Maybe looking up something to help me fall in love with Sevagoth. But in this video, I did want to point out that the Ezreal skin itself was introduced as well as a Ezreal Syandana, and I think just prior to that, maybe it was in the same batch, there is the Ezreal longsword skin that you can also pick up if you are interested. You can see that here. But these are all by Gusmo, and they're pretty interesting. I like the aesthetic. They do kind of speak, Sevagoth. You can see the Syandana here as well. Very, almost like morbid, kind of creepy, but really cool. I actually was playing around with some other fashion frames, and I could see myself putting this Syandana on a couple of my builds. But anyways, without further ado, what I wanted to do is go down and show you guys what this skin looks like, first and foremost, as it is. And I think I have, so I have a few Sevagoths. First, let's start out. Let me take my personal color schemes and let's transfer those over and see what this skin looks like. You can see here, oh, that actually is really, really cool. I like that one a lot. The white and orange I think is fantastic. The dark, almost blackish color, I think it's a good addition. I suppose you could maybe mix it up if you maybe wanted to put certain colors in certain spots, but overall the color scheme's really good. Got some cool energy flow in the arms. That's really, really cool. The head changes quite a bit. It goes from kind of an upward, wraith-like design to more like a shark-like or even bird-like kind of design up here, which I think looks really, really cool. Got some dangly bits in the back there. And overall, it's really good. I love the legs. Really bone-like, kind of phantasmal design. We'll flip back. It is reminiscent of the default, but the Glaucus changes it up quite a bit, so it's more tied to the original design. But anyways, it is looks slightly more, well, maybe not. I was gonna say bone-like, but anyways, yeah. So it's not too bad. I do want to point out that when you have Sevagoth, you also have his shadows form. So when you do use the fourth ability and go into his shadows, you do have the option of selecting an individual skin and helmet, actually. So you can run the Ezreal skin and choose to have this phantasmal form be the default, version if you would like. I don't know why you would, but the idea is that is there. Or if you wanted to run the default Sevagoth alone, but still toggle on the shadows because you like the shadow form a little bit better, then you can do that as well. But anyways, with that little sidetrack about the shadow aside, let's jump back in. Let's take a look at some of the other color schemes and what they look like. So another really good one transfers over. Is not too bad. I feel like I could work with it. It's actually not bad as is, but I maybe would tinker around with it a little bit. Overall, looks pretty cool. Maybe not for everybody, but I like it quite a bit. We have a little bit more of an aqua, sea-like kind of creature. This one is actually pretty good. I do like the kind of grayish color scheme with that texture. It's not too bad. I think the teal is in a cool spot. Overall, it's a pretty good design. I probably wouldn't change much if I were to keep this. D-slot, we have something much darker. Yeah, it's not quite for me. I could probably play around with it and lighten it up a little bit to make it more my taste. But overall, if you're trying to get kind of a darker, you know, phantom-like theme, you could probably get away with something similar to this. Maybe lighten up the metallic a little bit, but overall, it's not too terrible. Jumping over some blues in there, so definitely a dark design, but with a light blue in there. It's not too bad. I could flip through these on the Phantasm or the Shadow version of it if you would, you know, briefly. This one's similar to the first one, except the colors are kind of in different spots. It's actually quite different, but you know, with some of the colors, but the white and orange or light color and orange is in there, looking pretty good. I could work with that for sure. But yeah, and then we'll jump back. I will very quickly jump through the different color schemes here. Not too much changes on that one. Jumping over, we have Ezreal. Not too much changes really there either. There's more grays in it. This one, not too different. And this one is slightly different. Yeah, it takes away a lot of the grays and adds more color, I think, so that's not too bad. And then this last one, yeah, I think it just kind of it spreads out the color scheme throughout the entire setup. So overall, not bad. Like I said, I do quite like the design and the way my colors transfer over. I just personally never play Sevagoth. I couldn't even really tell you other than Gloom and his ultimate, kind of what they do. I just, like I said, I haven't really given them a whole lot of thought. In the future, I might. This skin does kind of is trying to convince me that maybe oh, look like that. That looks freaking awesome. It is kind of trying to convince me that I should give Sevagoth a second look, and I might at some point, just time-wise, to invest in another build and frame and kind of do all that stuff when I have a lot of other frames that need my attention and priorities in you know, everyday life that keep me from jumping in and just, you know, giving Sevagoth a second look. But there's some potential here in terms of color schemes. I think it looks, oh, that one's freaking awesome too. Really, really cool. If you play Sevagoth, this is a really good alternative in terms of fashion frame. You could always take the skin and keep the helmet if you really, really love the helmet. Oop, I switched to, yeah. You know, if you want to keep that helmet, you can definitely do so. There is also the alternate helmet if you do end up, you know, working with that. But anyways, in this last Sevagoth, I never fashion framed. I basically randomized some colors to see how they look. There we go. I tried to get some color schemes that were not in those first two Sevagoths for you guys. So if your aesthetic is different from mine, you might find something you like. But this one is pretty good. That's actually pretty darn cool. I would probably run that. But I did it this way instead of doing a bunch of randomizations because, number one, at this point in time, I'm not purchasing the skin. Just you know, I gotta watch financially where I just keep throwing money. So, and then at the same time, I wanted the video to go a little bit quicker without hitting randomize 100 times. And you know, I know a lot of you guys don't even sit for that, but some of you do. So sorry if you really wanted to see that. I'm trying to make sure I appreciate your guys' time and show you what I can as quickly as I can. So this one's really, really good. This I could definitely work with. I think a lot of you guys would probably run something like this with a little bit of tweaks, but Obviously, you can always pause the video if you do see a color scheme that you really want to, copy over. Feel free. Maybe you were on the fence about picking up this skin, and I helped you decide. Or maybe you just happen to see that my regular old default Sevagoth was really cool, and you just want to copy those colors down for yourself. Feel free to do that as well. But to some degree, this is also kind of a spotlight on the regular default scheme. But anyways, we are coming down to the last one. I really like this one, kind of lighter colored, bone-like, almost some tan or light tan grays in there, looking pretty good. This one's far and away from typically something I would have ran default-wise, but looks fantastic when you transfer it over. This would be probably one of my my final fashion frames if I pick this up. It definitely feels like Phantom Sevagoth style for sure. I don't know. That's really, really good. I like that a lot. And then lastly, F slot is the default, which we have here. Very edgy, and honestly, I don't think is really all that much for me. I could definitely see myself, only changing 1 or 2 colors and getting it closer to something that I would really like. But overall, this is the default color scheme. So, some of you guys like the edgy colors, and that's, that's perfectly fine. But yeah, there you have it in its default color scheme. Looking pretty good. And just in case you are curious, let me jump on in, because I do want to quickly spotlight the Syandana, because I think it looks really, really cool. We have the Ezreal Syandana, which you can see here. I'll put it in my own colors, actually, because I think it probably is going to look pretty awesome. So let's go Ezreal again. And yeah, look at that. That's really, really good. I might pick up the Syandana one way or another for some of my fashion frames, but there you go. You have Sevagoth, Ezreal, Syandana, longsword skin, and Sevagoth skin. So, congratulations, Gusmo, on getting some more quality skins into the game. I'm looking forward to what you keep producing in the future. Apologize, like I said, I don't play Sevagoth all that often, but I am a big fan. I do like the things you've been pulling off thus far. I typed in Gusmo just so you guys could quickly see some of their work. Doing some of the sentient stuff too, so really excited about that. I was thinking about adding this one to one of the new sentient Tenojin skins. So yeah, I also, just real quick, just because I feel like I've only shown 1 or 2 Gusmo skins. I could be wrong, but let me jump on into Tenojin, click on Gusmo, and we have, of course, a list of what Gusmo has gotten into the game. The Ezreal skin, Syandana, not the machete, the longsword. We have the Nitrolus, which I have picked up. Very, very cool. The Mesa Insomnia. I actually have a color scheme that this looks fantastic in, so I think I'm going to pick this up soon. I'm playing around with a Mesa build. The Haro Algalist is a sentient design I really want to do. I just don't have sentient themed weapons right now. There's kind of a slow Tenojin updates with some sentient stuff, so excited about that. And of course, like I said, the Dragon with Revenant Dragon, and then this other Syandana, the Atlas. So once again, very cool stuff, Gusmo. Keep it up. I appreciate you, and I look forward to seeing what you produce in the future. But anyways, thank you for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope to see you guys again in the next video. Blow.